Hi, my name is Melissa and I'm a homeowner here in Florida. I moved here about 13 years ago, and when I first moved down here, I ran into a lot of new creatures where I was from New England originally. One of those creatures, as shown by this picture here, was cute to begin with, but quickly became a pest in my backyard. This is a Cuban tree frog, and as soon as the first one showed up and I thought it was cute, then showed up 2 and 3 and 4. And now when I go outside on my patio, they are completely covering my yard, my fence, and even the side of my house. So I decided to do some research and find out what these creatures were and how I could maintain them in my yard. These creatures are Cuban tree frogs. And what I learned is that they're actually not native to Florida. They actually are invasive, and the Department of Agriculture of Florida actually recommends that you control them. And there are several reasons why. Now, first, you want to make sure that whatever tree frog you have is indeed the Cuban tree frog. So the Cuban tree frog has a couple of different aspects, and the University of Florida IFSA extension actually describes how to identify a Cuban tree frog. A Cuban tree frog can be between 1.5 inches to 5 inches. That's a large tree frog. A normal tree frog in Florida should not be more than 2.5 inches. So if you see a large tree frog hanging on the side of your house, it's probably a Cuban tree frog. The Cuban tree frog also has very large toe pads, much larger than you would expect. They also have bumps on their back, and these are going to be very important. Now, the reason why Cuban tree frogs should be controlled is because they are not native to Florida, and they are invasive, and they are a risk to both humans and the local ecoculture. Those risks are this. Those spots on the back of the frog are actually dangerous to human. They can cause severe rashing to a human. They not only do that, they get into your power boxes. They actually get into any small place that you can get. I have a picture here where they're actually nesting up in my bug zapper. They're also very, very evasive to the local ecoculture. And that is because they eat native species, such as small snakes, other tree frogs, aiolis, and those creatures are actually natural to Florida's habitat. Now, once you decide that you do have a problem with Cuban tree frogs, it's time to decide how to humanely take care of them. The best way is to put a glove on, and this is very important. You want to put a glove on because, like I said, they will cause a rash. You can catch them with that glove. You put a little over-the-counter benzocaine on the back. You throw them in a freezer bag, and you throw them in your freezer. You leave them there for 24 hours. They will fall asleep. They will freeze. After 24 hours, you take them out of your freezer, you throw them in the trash, and hopefully the trash guy will come around and take them away. There's another way where you can actually put a 3-inch PVC pipe, bury it into the ground. They'll try to hibernate into them, and you can catch them that way. Now, as I've explained, the Cuban tree frog is not native to Florida. It is extremely invasive, and it can have problems to both humans and local ecoculture. If you have a problem with Cuban tree frogs, I suggest you take my advice and try to minimize their population. Thank you.